and clear. All across these new frontiers. In my hands I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold tide. Always to new horizons.
Hello. 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 Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I, HMK, would love to welcome you back to the fifth dimension. And what a great episode it is to be back when it comes to looking into the void of the grand possibilities of what could be when it comes to entertainment for you and for me. When it comes to speaking from the heart, I would like to say, before anything else, that it is so good to love a Sonic game again. And in that advent, I would like to welcome my brother in hype. Please, everyone, welcome on the down low, the GamesCage, Fadel himself. How you doing today, good sir?
Yes, sir. I finally won, bro. They can't break me anymore. They can try as much as they want, but I really won. And all these people pulling out of nowhere, they're like, oh, and I won. All right. I was there day 1, day 0, day 500 since the dawn of time. They all doubted me, and I told them. I was there through the IGNs and everything, and I told them it'll be all right. And here we are. We won.
Oh, did we win? And in that advent, I just want to say it is really good. It is so fucking good to be able to talk good of a Sonic game again. Here we are. Welcome back to the fifth dimension. We are here talking about Sonic Frontiers. But before I get started and all the good jazz, we
Of
gotta
course.
salute the blue blur with a blueberry hard water.
Whoa.
Let's fucking get it. Oh God, I spilled a lot of my pants, but you know what? It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter, man. It don't matter, man.
It doesn't matter. So to gauge y'all on this return to the fifth dimension, not only are we streaming to YouTube, we also streaming to Twitch and talking about the discussion of Sonic Frontiers after its release. Literally, it released this week, but I know a certain someone wanted to be a little secretive on getting the game a wee bit early. But even in that like avenue, I just want to say, yo, I love this game. This game is in its peak. We have plenty to talk about. We're gonna go to avenues, but first and foremost, we have to thank our boy Fadel for being the only fucking rising star, the chosen one, the one that is the core of the planet when it comes to Sonic Frontiers, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic in general, of making us all believe. Now listen, I'm willing to take that title when it comes to Zelda, Nintendo, Kingdom Hearts, but when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog, there is only one king, and that king is Fadel. So, let's talk. All right. How'd you feel about the game?
Oh, man, I loved it so much. I thought it was fucking like fantastic. Like I've been really trying to sit down and think about it. It's very hard for me because like this game means a lot to me and I've been thinking about it and everything, but I really do think if I was really to talk almost objectively, it is like easily
talk your shit, King. What the
3D
fuck?
Game, bro. I know I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to think of my words, but I think it's the best 3D Sonic just in terms of like consistency and gameplay, because I feel like with every other 3D Sonic, I love them, but they all have the thing, right? And I'm always like, here's the thing, right? And like, for example, like with Colors, the thing is like too many 2D levels, right? Or like even with Generations, like the thing is like the final boss's ass and the story doesn't matter, right? Or Unleash, the Werehog, or even Adventure 1 and 2, the different characters they don't always hit. But like, so with Sonic, it's always like, there's always that one thing that's like, okay, like you gotta get over that. But with this game, I just felt like it had I think the best story since like SA2, I would say. I would say it has the most fun and engaging gameplay in such a long time. I'd say it has easily the best supersonic fights in the series, bar none.
Fucking that!
Oh my god, bro!
No, so easy. Fucking wait. The boss. All right, before y'all get it twisted, the boss fights ain't easy, but like the best supersonic fights, easy. Fight by like bro, easy,
bro.
All right, continue.
Now I was saying like, yeah, like the boss fights by a mile. They actually like to actually give a shit about Supersonic finally is amazing. And the story for me, I think is really something that I genuinely believe like you'll enjoy as like someone who's just playing the game. You'll be like, oh, they're having sweet, nice moments, but you really will adore under the circumstance of being a Sonic fan because they're very aware of their past writing mistakes. They're very aware of how the characters have been treated and how I think they know they want people to treat it. And even putting these characters in like a set future path, which I really love. Like it doesn't, obviously I don't want to get into spoiler stuff, but it very much feels like these characters don't want to be a shell of what they are and they want to evolve past it, which is awesome to me. And a lot of those moments really meant a lot. This game, if you want a lore heavy Sonic game that makes you feel good about playing the series, this is definitely the one.
Like to interject just a little bit, like because I know you're on a huge tangent, right? But I just want to interject just one second. Like this Sonic game, like the lore in the Sonic game had me mind-boggling. So just to put you into perspective, because I know Fadel has 100% of this shit, right? I am still on Third Island, and I just got the second Chaos Summer on Third Island. Right, but no. So like, this is gonna be the most spoil. Like, we're gonna try our hardest to be spoiler free. But the thing is, like, the references to past Sonic games in Sonic Frontiers is actually legitimately astounding. I'm like, I did not expect for Sonic to reference Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh wait, but like Billy Mace. But wait, there's more. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. No. Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, fucking Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog the Hedgehog.
Sonic Unleashed. Sonic and the Sonic and what do you call it? Sonic? Wait, no. Sonic Riders. Oh
Sonic
man,
Riders,
like when Eggman was all like, "Yo, this goes beyond that of the Babylonians." I'm like, there ain't no way, right? And then Sonic Unleashed. Sonic in the Lost World. Lost World, where he's like, yo, I wonder what Zavok's. I wonder how Zavok's doing. Terrible, I hope. Wishing dead on the enemies. Like, this game is actually so lore heavy that if like, listen, I'm like, there's a preface that I didn't do in the beginning of the stream before I introduce you, but I want to let a lot of people know this early on, right? It's no secret. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off for this. It is no secret that I've been extremely detractive and extremely critical of the Sonic games and parts of the Sonic community for many years. And the reason why I'm like that is because I grew up with Sonic. Like a lot of people like, oh, HMK, you look kind of young, but then a lot of people know that I'm a lot older than I look. And I grew up with Sonic. I've loved Sonic for a very, very long time, right? And I've always wanted Sonic to do better. And there are games that I'm like, listen, this is not it. And a lot of people I see standing Sonic Forces, I'm like, listen, that game is trash. But I love Sonic. I love so far, and I feel towards the end that I have been loving Sonic Frontiers front to back. There has never been a moment, trust me, the game has jank. There's never been a moment where I've regretted my purchase or I've regretted playing this game. All right. And I need y'all to understand that I've been critical of Sonic and the fan base because I want Sonic to do well. I've remembered the moments in the past where Sonic has been doing well. And like seeing the blue blur trip so much hurt. And I'm here reveling. I'm here exacerbated. I'm here electric. That Sonic is back. Listen. For those fuckers out there that's like, yo, 70 out of 100 is bad, you don't know mathematics and you probably failed algebra. And you're out there probably flipping burgers at Wendy's. Motherfucker, I'm out here telling you that Sonic is back and Sonic is where it is and I am living for it. Because of course, cup of teas exist, but I'm telling you, this cup of tea is fucking delicious. So I'm gonna throw it back to Fadel. I'm sorry, I just had to get that.
Oh yeah, no,
out.
you're good. Do what you gotta do, man. No, it's like I do it like it's like, even like because I've seen it all. I've seen all the conversations. I've talked to the people. I've been in the streets, man. I'll tell random people. I remember like going to TwitchCon a few weeks ago and telling people, oh, I'm the Sonic guy, and they'll just pop the joke. They'll be like, oh, Sonic 06, right? Or oh, I used to play the third one back in the gen. I'm like, all right, man. Well, there's a lot going on. You don't know what's going on, but I think like it's important to have people like you because I feel like everybody in some way or another cares about has had a history with Sonic. I feel like everyone I've ever met has been like, oh yeah, I played one of these, or oh yeah, I think he's cool. But a lot of people, they dipped or they just make fun of it because and rightly so. It's fine. But I think it's important to have like the people like you that were passionate about it and lost a bit of it because of the past 2 games in our back. I mean, I've seen a ton of people. I've seen like you hop on it in a good way. Like I've seen people like Afro Senju, who's made fun of a lot of Sonic, but he's loving it. I've seen Dadadoya, my guy, like he laughs at Sonic 7. He's having a great time. Rhyme, like a lot of these people, and I think it's a good thing that like the fact that it is turning a lot of people that have been down on it shows. I think the best thing this game does is just prove that Sonic is still something. I agree with you. The game is not perfect. It definitely has jank. Definitely has room to improve for sure. But all that matters is the core of it is good enough that people are on board again.
It's fucking fun. Like it's super fucking fun. Because like there's people out there that's saying that like, oh, like game bad, game this, game that, game that. Like I've seen like there's this one person I saw on Twitter. I'm obviously not gonna name names, but I'm like, they're like, I don't like the characterization or the voice acting of Sonic. And then like, but like in general of like the voice acting of the characterization of the characters and the voice acting of Sonic. I'm like, listen, I love this avenue that Sonic is giving me a bit deeper. And then also, I'm gonna put a bunch of y'all on blast where I'm like, listen, a bunch of y'all fucking pleaded, begged, get this fucking work to Roger Craig Smith to come back. And he's back, and now you're acting like this? But I love the direction he's taking Sonic in this game, and I love the characterization for this shit. I'm telling you right now, people are like, Amy lost her sass. I'm like, listen, this was the first Sonic game in a very, 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 very long time in which I didn't hate Amy, and I'm like, yo, I love what Amy's about. And then like with Knuckles and with Tails, and I'm like, yo, Fadel, join me in this shit. Put your fucking hands to your mic. Let's get some let's get some snaps for Ian Flynn. Let's get some fucking snaps for Ian Flynn.
A sloppy toppy. All right.
All right, you put it like that. And I'm like, oh man, who's gonna give him the sloppy toppy? You? Like you?
He saved my family. All right.
But even with all that respect, like the story in Sonic Frontiers is like it is goated. It's legit goated, and I haven't beaten it yet, right? And then like I'm singing like I know you've beaten it to hell and back, but as a person that I haven't beaten, because I usually most of the time I take the point in which I'm like, all right, I want to wait until I beat it. Like I'm not waiting. I'm singing this game's praises from fucking now. And then like I'm 2 bosses in, and I'm telling you, like let me tell you a little story that Fadel about me conversing with Fadel. Like so, I played the first boss in Kronos Island, and then after I beat it and I went to the next island, I went and fucking raided Fadel with my community, and then he was like, "Yo, HMK, did you play the first boss?" I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Did you like it?" And I'm like, "Hell, fuck yeah!" And then he was like, "Oh, the second boss, you're gonna die." And like, you're gonna die. And I was like, "What's that supposed to mean?" But I couldn't help but laugh. And I'm like, I'm telling you, like y'all need to understand, PG-13, rated R for restricted, whatever the fuck. My dick was rock hard during the whole fucking first boss fight.
So wrong.
That shit, like it would like Super Sonic. You need to understand Super Sonic. If you don't want to count Sonic Heroes or like, all right, the 2 instances, Sonic Heroes or Sonic the Hedgehog 3. If you don't want to count those, Super Sonic literally was reduced through all facets of Sonic to a glorified QTE. Right?
Yeah. Unleashed was the last time like Super Sonic did stuff, because like in Unleashed you would like you went to the boss, you were destroying the things and getting into it. That was the last time it was definitely relevant. But yeah, ever since then now it's been relegated to like it's an extra you can unlock, you know?
Right. And I'm like, yo, with this shit, like, oh, bro. It felt so good.
It's not even a Sonic thing. I just genuinely think like those Titans are some of my favorite set pieces in games. Like they're so, because it's Dragon Ball type shit. It is like you're doing like crazy attacks, you're doing these crazy moves. Like the music swells insanely well, and then you got these quick time events and stuff. Like it's fire, man. I adore them.
Also, by the way, Fadel, you're one of us now. There's no turning back. You're a metalhead now. No. Me, no. You need to say, me and Fifi, we got plans for you. All right. No, it's time. No, that's it. You are not allowed to be a fucking Sonic fan without being a metal fan. It's time. No, I'm grabbing you by both nipples, and you coming into the darkness. It's over. It's over for you.
You can't do this to me.
No. That's it.
Insane,
man.
I'm stuck.
I'm telling you, like, yo, cause like when I first heard that first theme, like I was telling my friends, I was telling my circle, I'm like, I'm so glad. I am legit so fucking glad that Sega and Sonic did not use the Sonic Frontier boss fight themes in promotional material. I'm so glad they did it because that shit.
I'm so glad. Yeah.
That shit was like, it's electric, boogie woogie woogie, and I'm like, it's time. It's fucking. I was screaming on the top of my lungs, and but wait. But before we get into the mix, Fadel. So
Yes.
what's your favorite type of music? No, I'm not asking you as a Sonic fan. I'm just asking you like as a person.
Like genuinely.
Yeah, as a person.
I'm a big I usually just like rap, hip hop, and stuff like
Okay,
that.
all right.
That's usually my genre. You know.
EDM?
Yeah. I like EDM.
Okay, all right.
And that's why Cyberspace is fire because
Yeah,
Otani was just like, what if I made a club mix as an entire
Absolutely
episode
100%. But so metal. No, you're a metal fan now.
You know what's actually funny is I used to listen to because people were saying like the singer of this is like, who is it, like Kylie Quinn or something, and I was like I heard this name. I went back on my playlist. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard Sleeping with Sirens. So that was sort of like a weird moment. I was like, oh, I know this. So that's actually fire. So maybe I do like some of it. I just don't like the like for example, I was more offset when the second boss. The first time I was like, okay, this is the usual metal stuff I don't like. But it's when you get to that second half where you get like the lyrics in.
All right, no, wait. We're gonna take this faster a little bit because this is the fucking basis of the fifth dimension, right?
Okay.
So, what about metal you don't like? Don't like the scream? Do you not
the screams? I can't do the screams. Yeah.
So
if there's lyrics the way. Because if it's lyrics the way he does them, which is why I recognize the voice, I'm like, I used to hear this.
Right, because I mean, like, Sleeping with Sirens, which, by the way, my brother was like, yo, Sonic Frontiers, Sleeping with Sirens. Yeah. So, okay, all right. So, Sleeping with Sirens, they have a lot of, like, audible, in which they sing. And then there's a big difference between which way they sing and when they scream.
Yes.
Now, you don't like scream.
Yeah, so like for example, I don't like what's that other band? What's the one that came back this year and everybody loves? They do the Black Parade song.
My Chemical Romance. Are you serious?
Chemical, yes, those guys. I can't do that. It's too much for me, you know?
No. Like, wait a minute. Fadel fucking GamesCage. You're telling me that My Chemical Romance is too much for you? Are you saying
that? Bro. They yell at me a lot.
No. Wait. Stop. Are you saying that's too much?
Is it too much? I don't know, bro.
Are you watching my stream?
Yes.
Do you have the fucking audio up?
I can turn it on. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Turn it on. No. Turn it on. I'm gonna take you through a segment. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take fucking Fadel on a fucking trip really quick. All right.
Okay.
This man thinks My Chemical Romance is a problem. All right. No.
Linkin Park.
No. I need to train you. I need to train you really quick on how, because Sonic, you need to understand, Sonic is like you can say hip hop, you can say all this bullshit, whatever. Sonic is like so ingrained in deep in rock and in rock. No. You say of course, but I mean, like, yo, we've had Michael Jackson fucking compose Sonic 3. We've had Crush 40, all that shit. No, I need to train your ass. All right. So like, all right, we're gonna play a song.
Okay.
We're gonna play a song. And this is mostly screaming, but this is Sonic energy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have Fadel listen to this shit. All right, here we go.
Let me see this. I can't do it.
All right, so you we turned it off because DMCA is gonna be up on my ass.
Of course.
All right, so you're telling me Fadel GamesCage, you're telling me you prefer Sonic Heroes over Sonic Heroes?
Absolutely, 100%, absolutely. My favorite Sonic song is "Reach for the Stars," and that's the most just
reach for the stars tonight.
No,
What?
no.
Are you
No.
Is there a problem?
I'm gonna reach for the stars.
I'm gonna reach for the stars. The colors feel so right. What? What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't handle it.
It's all right. No, it's fine. This is a good fast set to go off of. Sonic Frontiers in terms of the Supersonic Launch Up. But let's talk more now.
Yes.
A lot of people had, I would say, issues and problems with the overworld in terms of the islands and whatnot.
Zone, right?
I thought the open zones were perfect in complement to the cyberspace. And I want to talk about cyberspace for a little bit. Cyberspace, I feel, in this game, in relation to the islands, is perfect because they don't overstay the welcome, yet have multiple missions that you can accomplish. Because let's take in comparison, let's take a game like Sonic Adventure 2, in which you have to play the stage multiple times. All right, you play a stage first. All right, S rank, A rank, whatever the fuck. And then mission 2, find Froggy. Mission 3, beat under amount of time. Mission 3, beat it with this many rings. Mission 5, find a Chow. And I'm like, that's dated. In Sonic Frontiers, I feel that, hey, listen, you can run the stage and then possibly get all missions done in one run. And that's what I try to do. And I feel it's great because, a lot of people, a lot of fucking weird, in my opinion, weirdo Sonic Forces stands are like, no, Sonic Forces, let me run this stage and hold the control stick. Let me hold R, hold the control stick up, and beat the stage and beat it in 3 minutes. And I'm like, nah. Cyberspace, for me, doesn't overstay the welcome, and the stages are short enough in which I beat it and I didn't beat mission 1, I didn't beat mission 3, let me try again. It gets really addictive, and I feel that that's the direction Sonic needs. So let's talk about Cyberspace a little bit. Go ahead.
Cyberspace for me has been super fun. I was actually, it's funny, when I did my preview video on the first runs, I really liked it. I felt like it controlled a little weird, but then I started learning it and I started going more into it. And there's this new technique that makes it super fun, which is homing cancel. So what you can do is, as soon as you detect the enemy, you press the homing, but you press the boost right away after. And instead of homing into the enemy, you boost crazy fast. And that's made the levels super fast. I liked restarting them to get the different challenges. And I felt like, they felt very short arcade. I mean, to the point where when you beat the game, you get an arcade mode where you can just play them, one after the other. They're aware that they are very short.
That's for the spoiler, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. There's your spoiler. But yeah, no, you get the fact that even the game understands that they're arcadey is really cool. But yeah, no, I've had I've had an awesome time with it. The Cyberspace levels, I think they're short. They're fun. It's almost like they're such a side thing that I don't mind that a lot of them use layouts from past games because it's just
oh yeah,
just a short burst,
Radical Highway, Green Jungle, White. Wait, no. White Highway, Green Forest, White. Yeah, it's Green Forest, White Jungle. That's why I saw myself. So Radical Highway, Cityscape, Green Forest, White Jungle. That shit, spicy. So even in that sense, I'm I'm glad they do that shit. It's very arcadey and it complements because so let's take an equation for that fact where okay, Sonic Frontiers or let's relate it to Sonic Forces, right? Let's take all cyberspace levels, and that's all. That's all. I don't want to use the word frontiers. That's all the next Sonic game was gonna be. All the cyberspace levels, you go fast, less than a minute, less than 2 minutes, no longer than 3 minutes, and then you beat the stage over and over again. Where's the story in that? Where's the fucking, like, I would say, nuance in that? That's why I'm like, Sonic Frontiers with the overworld, with the zones, the overzones compiled with cyberspace makes it chef's kiss. And then going in that avenue, we talked about cyberspace a little bit. Now let's talk about the overworld, the zones, in which, yo, a lot of people complain about the zones like, oh, it's dead. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of life. And I'm like, bitch, since
That's
Sonic, no, exactly. Not only is it the point, since the year 2000, where was the life in Sonic games? Chao Garden? Like, you're Sonic. You're not stopping to talk to a human. Like, what the fuck? When people are like, oh, where is it? I'm like, where the fuck you mean is it? It's not there. All right. So that's one. Like, two is that my deal, like Kronos Island, the first island, made it very apparent and very, very known in which you're Sonic. You can zip from post A to post B instantly. But if you want to get higher or to certain places where the Chaos Emeralds are being held up, you have to go to, like, God, I fucking love that shit. Like, I need to go and zip to a certain point and look to another point. And I'm like, okay, I can see that machination over there. That means I have to get to that to get to said island to get the Chaos Emerald. Let me go over there. I go over there. I figure out what I need to do. I get up. I go. And then along the way, I unlock parts of the island and I get cocos and I get fruits and I fuck up those fucking robots. And that exploration. So we talked about story. We talked about cyberspace. We talked about exploration. And that aspect of exploration, amazing. And this is coming from a fucking Zelda fan. That's, you know, I grew up with Zelda. Breath of the Wild is such a breath of fresh air. I grew up with Sonic. This is what it needed. People be like, hey, listen, open world sandbags the what do you call it? The industry as a whole. Hey, listen, if you apply it well, it can do well. And in Sonic Frontiers, it was applied well considering the Sonic speed and abilities. And when it comes to abilities, we'll get to that. But before we get to that, we're going to throw it over to our boy Fadel when it comes to the fucking frontier. Let's get it.
Yeah, I think so. For the open zones, I really, for me, it's like the playground aspect. And I'm actually really excited to like replay them because there's a lot of cool shit you can do to like get to spots you don't think you can get to right away. Like there's this technique you can do when you get your max boost when you have like all the rings, where if you boost on an upwards grind rail and you jump, you'll go like crazy high.
Oh yeah.
And
inertia, like baby. That's what we call fucking. Wait.
Yeah, sir.
No, you said it. But and you said it a couple weeks ago. I keep using inertia, but inertia is only for forward. But what's the other word?
Momentum.
There you go. There, momentum.
There's the word. There's the word.
That's the word. That's right. All right, continue.
So you have a lot of momentum stuff to explore, and that's really cool. And again, to me, the sign of a good open world usually is that when you're going from point A to point B, you see stuff that stops you from going to point B. You know,
right?
Every time I saw like a puzzle or a thing I could do on my way to something, I always did it because I was like, oh, it's a Sonic game, so it's gonna be a fun, short, quick thing.
What's my limit, basically?
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a speed trial thing. Oh, here's this. Oh, here's the side conversation you could do with the characters, which is like a first for this series. Like, I just found like going and exploring the islands and doing activities as you're going somewhere. Oftentimes, I never went to where I was supposed to until like a bunch of tries later. Because even then, sometimes I'd fight an enemy. I got a portal gear, and then like there would be a cyberspace level near me, and I'm like, okay, I might as well go do that. So it does a good thing. It does a good job of like drawing you into the things. The only issue I have with like the open zone is sometimes it's difficult to know how to get to a certain area. Like you'll be like, you're like, especially in it starts to happen in the second and third areas where like you'll be like, how the fuck do I get to that platform there? And sometimes because there's a lot of grind rails and springs that are going to different spots, you're not always going to the thing you want to.
Right.
But in a good way, once you start to learn the lay of the land, like you can get to those places really easily.
No, definitely. Because I mean, like, even despite the lay of the land, in terms of like, because you have like, there are a bunch of like puzzles and whatnot, where you have to like, okay, either do the speed puzzle, this combat puzzle in order to unlock the land. And then when you unlock the land, sometimes it unlocks rails or unlocks like boost pads or unlocks like boost springs and whatnot. Even despite that, I'm like, you know, I want to make this preface like really, really hard. I was a very, 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 very like extremely big detractor of the boost formula, right? I'm telling you right now, Fadel, as my friend, as one of my, like close content creator friends, and beyond content creator friends, close friend. So I'm telling you right now, and then chat, like, listen, I was not a fan of the boost formula. And I'm like, I constantly prayed for its fucking demise. And the only time, and I've told this to Fifi as well, the only time I've enjoyed boost formula is Sonic Colors. That's it. Sonic Unleashed, fuck that game. Sonic Generations, okay, I see where you're going, but nah. Sonic Forces, die, right? So I was like a big detractor of the boost formula. With Sonic Frontiers, I'm like, this is it. This is it in terms of movement, in terms of recoupment, in terms of truly controlling what Sonic is able to do and able to fix his mistake. Because if I'm controlling a Hedgehog that claims to be the fastest thing alive, I want to be able to do so. Sonic Forces, you build up too much boost, you fuck up, you die. Oh, awesome, amazing, great. I love this game so much. If you can't read my palatable fucking sarcasm, right? And there's a level within Chaos Island. I think it's either 3-2 or 3-4. It's one of them. The one that deals with the what's the word? I don't want to use skid. Drift. The world. Drift. The cyberspace level that dealt with the drift.
Awful.
Fidel, you know what I did?
You jumped over, of course.
Of course I did.
Yeah,
I jumped over the drift and I controlled Sonic my way. Every way I jumped over the drift, I got all the rings. I got all 5 red rings. I beat it within the time. I got all that shit. S rank to Oblivion and back.
Yeah, they brought the worst level from Unleashed. I don't know why they brought
Sonic moves the way I fucking want him to, right? And if anyone's like Sonic doesn't move fast enough, fuck you. That's all I gotta say to you. Sonic moves the way he is complete under my control. He is still the fastest thing in life, and I love the way Sonic moves in Sonic Frontiers. Right? And that is one big facet in which I love the game, right? And that's just cyberspace, in which we go on the islands. I am unleashed, not Sonic Unleashed. I'm unleashed, in which I can move Sonic around and boost him and figure out shit on my own. And then, funny enough, Fidel, like my chat had to tell me this because I was like, "Hey, yo, when I do side loop, why does Sonic get infinite speed?" And then my child was like, "If you make an infinite sign with side loop, you get infinite speed." I'm like, "Oh my god, that makes so much sense!" And I'm like,
that's such a good idea, man. No, I love that shit. No, that's fire. Like, and what I like actually about the side loop too is, it never felt like, oh, here's the gimmick of the game and you have to side loop everything. It's like side loop is pretty optional for most stuff aside from like some puzzles and some additional like boss encounter stuff. Like you never really have to do it, which is like a good thing I find, because there is a world where like it could have been like draw this with side loop or draw this or do that, but they did a good balance of making that a new mechanic without making it like what the entire game revolves around.
Yeah, no, because it's such a good fresh air. Like Cyloop is very fucking like apparent in terms of like combat, right? But then Cyloop can be used for like discovering things and whatnot. And that I feel this conversation leads a little bit into, I would say, the minuses of Sonic Frontiers, but we're gonna leave that for last. But before we get into the next plus, it's 10:25. I want to ask you really quick. Yo, you got a bedtime?
No, I don't go to sleep.
All right. What?
I've never slept a day in my life.
Shut the fuck up. All right. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna get into the next plus. All right. And I'm gonna let you take the charge of the fifth dimension when it comes to this. Fadel GamesCage.
Am I talking about combat?
Yes, combat.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. You have the floor.
Okay, I got the floor. I'll do this. So combat. Let me tell y'all. I think when it comes to the combat.
Wait, pause.
Okay, I'm pausing. No. Okay.
What version of Sonic Frontiers are you playing?
PS5.
All right, cool. Combat. All right, go ahead.
There you go. Yeah. So combat, man, I think is an awesome addition. I think, especially once you fill out that skill tree, it is so satisfying.
I haven't filled it out yet. Once
you fill it out, it's awesome because like you're doing like key blasts into like air kicks, into stomp moves, and then the combo meter goes up, so you get to use the Phantom Rush where he's like attacking like crazy, and then you get the quick Cyloop, which is so satisfying, where it just does the quick Cyloop around the enemy. They go floating in the air. You can attack them more. You can completely fuck up enemies. So I think what I really love about it is like it is more flashiness over substance, but the flashiness is really good. And a lot of the enemies,
the flashiness is very Sonic-like. It's very Sonic.
Yes, exactly. That's what I always wanted. Like, that's what I always wanted from Sonic. That's why, like, I don't like the Werehog. The Werehog is a slow version. Like, the Werehog combat is fun, but it's so slow and sluggish. Yeah, whereas, you know, I always wanted it to be Sonic. Move on. But no, Sonic with that moveset is fire. And I think what I really love too is a lot of the mini bosses always require like a thing you do before you can earn attacking them. Like, you know, like in the first area you have that squid where you do like the 3-lane thing to go attack them. In the second area you have that boss where you got to fill in the grind rails. Like, I really like that. Like, you have to solve a thing to fight the boss. Then when you fight the boss, you're just beating the shit out of it. And the way you mix stuff together is so good.
Nah, like even with all of that respect, in which like Fadel said, like Sonic, like it's so weird because I mean, we've had Sonic like in terms of like Sonic the Fighters and Super Smash Brothers and whatnot, but like and of course like animation and interpretations, right? In which Sonic, like, this is how he fights, and then like up until Sonic Frontiers, all like the whole thing we've ever known is like, oh, Sonic's main, right? Of course, like he gives the hands, he gives the kicks and whatnot. Sonic's main terms of combat was always spin dash or a variation of that, right? Homing attack, you curling up into a ball, shredding enemies, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know, growing with Sonic, you would think some more. That more, quotations, more is in Sonic Frontiers. Like, Sonic Frontiers combat, it ain't perfect. It ain't something to sing praises in terms of the Game Awards or in terms of, like, every other fucking game company needs to copy that. Because, like, every other video game company ain't trying to copy Sonic Speed, right? This shit is all of Sonic's own. And I've been waiting. And I'm telling you, honest to God, I've been waiting years upon years upon years for Sonic to be this. In terms of Cyloop, in terms of Phantom Rush, in terms of homing attack into little hands, in terms of Sonic Loop, in terms of like Sonic Slash,
the blast he's doing,
all that shit. I'm
I
like,
love that when you do the supersonic fight, it's the same moveset, but they all have like an extra
yeah,
oomph to
no,
them.
no, bro.
Here.
The first fight in which, like,
Oh my God.
yo, the first time you have to throw hands, parry,
Yeah.
and then, yo, you
shadow
fucking,
clones?
yeah, all the
Oh my
fucking
God.
clones. No, Fadel. Listen to me, damn clones. They are all
so sick.
Sonic with his speed in different times of point in time. They are all him. They are his speed. They are him. They all attack at once, at unison. They are him, and I'm fucking. That's him. That's him.
One, bro. That's our guy.
Man,
That's my boy. Like playing that game, I was just like, this is what my boy can do, you know? And like, it's just so fire. And I know you specifically, I think you're gonna lose your shit at the third one, especially.
don't
do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Oh,
it.
man. It's wild, Brent. And I think like the combat especially like stands out. It's like, and I think just the game, it has such a good loop. Like it's a loop, that you're always doing, but it's a fun loop. Like it's you fight enemies, you get the gears, you go to cyberspace, you get out, you do puzzles, get more stuff to level up your stats, and then you go to the bosses, and it's like this fun loop of gameplay that like is just very addictive and just I don't know, I love it, man.
No, I love it too, because I mean, they like so far, like it's so weird, like it's weird and ghastly almost, in which I'm like, all the shit I ever wanted for Sonic is happening. It's happening, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is in my brain? Like who is here, right? It's almost because like here's the thing, and then like before we get into the last segment of the stream, we're gonna get into a very dark black segment of this, like I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? For the help me out. What's the word when you're no when you're looking over something and
new frontiers.
No, shut up.
Horizons.
No, it's bro. It's an after the fact adjective.
Looking forward. I don't know what the word is.
It's very close to observation, but we're gonna take
Okay.
observation. We're gonna take observation for now. All right. It's a very interesting observation in which Sonic Frontiers is taking all these aspects, in which a lot of Sonic fans, including myself and you, in which like this is all we ever wanted for Sonic.
Yep.
But in terms of the past, when it comes to Sonic Team specifically, this is something we do have to talk about, in which Sonic Team is like, it's a good and the bad thing, in which Sonic Team takes into account of what a lot of people within the Sonic community want for a game and think is better and think is best.
Right.
But then it gets very erratic when a lot of voices are taken into account, especially the really fucking loud ones, right? And that's why I separate, like after Sonic Generation, I separate myself from the fucking like Sonic voice that literally spoke into the ear of Sonic Team. And people need to understand that that's a very fucking real thing, in which like, yo, the quality of Sonic games, a portion is dictated by that voice.
Yep.
And I feel Sonic Frontiers took the fucking chance, took the fucking stand, in which you're like, you know what? I'm gonna only listen to the voice, which makes sense, and not the voice as a whole. And that's why I'm loving Sonic Frontiers personally as a whole. And then that's the fucking, idea and trope that I need to throw over to you, in which I'm like, let's talk about that idea this is, I always say, a 0.5 facet before we get to the end, because I said combat is like the one thing before the end. No, this is what we actually have to talk about. In which like a lot of Sonic fans, a lot of very vocal Sonic fans, like, I don't like this game because Amy lost her sass. I don't like this game because I'm not able to hold my stick forward and beat the game. I don't like this game because blah 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 blah. So
for me, like,
let me throw it to you.
yeah, what I was gonna say is, to me, the most important thing about this game is that it just shows passion. Like, you can just tell that the team really wanted to make something. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pause you Pause you. I'll pause it and throw it back to you. You can tell 100%. And then I'm so glad you remind me, because this is what I thought I was gonna forget. I'm like, you can tell 100% Song for Tears is a true labor of love. But at the same time, labor of loves in games, it doesn't work out. But in this, it does work out. And I'm like, you can tell 100% Song for This is a labor of love. All right, back to you.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, you can tell it's just they list. It was a lot of things, especially like I noticed this, like direct responses, like getting Ian Flynn, who's a comic book writer for the series, is such a big deal. Like, that is because people for years now have been preaching the IDW comics of how, like, they are such great stories, and I've read a lot of them, and I agree, like, those are a lot of the best
I keep forgetting the main bad girl that's obviously based on Scourge.
Oh, Surge, yeah,
Surge the what?
Surge, the fuck is Surge? Surge is
what is she?
What is the 10? No, not 10.
Surge the Tenric.
I don't know if it's. I think is it? No, I think Tangle.
No, it's Tenric.
It's a Tenric. Oh, she is a Tenric. She is a Tenric.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, it's like for years now, people are preaching this comic, and to get him on the team was such a smart move, because again, he knows these characters in this world more than anybody, you know. And I think having him on the main games is such a good idea, and I feel like next game it's gonna be even better when he can fully like go, now that he's, because I think a lot of fans are calling this like the bandage game in a good way. Like, this is a game to
rip the bandage off. Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's talk about why you're like this, or let's talk about what's going on with this character. So next game, I feel
I have no problem of Ian Flynn taking over as writer of the Sonic games. Like, let him, please. Like, before I let you continue, like a good, I would say, a good comparison of the fact, like, Tetsuya Nomura has been writing Kingdom Hearts games since the beginning, and then which would literally with each release, it's more, give me more, right? Like, and then it's funny because Nomura literally, like quick case study, Nomura started as a game debugger for Final Fantasy VI, and then became a character designer for Final Fantasy VII. But he's admitted multiple times in interviews where he's like, my dream from the beginning was to be a mangaka, right? And a mangaka, if you guys don't know, is an artist for mangas, right? And he wanted to help, like, dictate and stuff. And then finally he got his big break thanks to the fucking gods above that literally dictated him coming into contact with Kingdom Hearts, where Shinji Hashimoto and Naburi Sakaguchi, the guy who created and ran Final Fantasy for the longest, they came into contact, like Hashimoto came into contact with a Disney executive, and then came back to Sakaguchi. It's like, hey, listen, we didn't make a franchise that would rival that, and we got to make a franchise that would rival that of Mario, and we got Disney on board, so Mickey Mouse is there. So what do we do? Nomura's like, hey, I'll write this shit. And he's like, okay, cool. And he wrote it, and then Sakaguchi literally, this is true, Sakaguchi literally whispered and saying, hey, listen, don't let anyone tell you to be simple. Go in. Literally go in. And Nomura went in. So I'm like, listen, Ian Flynn, Sega! Ian Flynn could be your Nomura. Let him. Please. Yeah.
Let him, man. Let him do what he's got to do.
All right, so continue.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like my overall thoughts with everything is just like no matter what, obviously we're gonna have a segment where we talk some of the flaws. Like, despite whatever issues it has, it's such a we're on a good track again. Like it's fun to believe in Sonic again. It's fun to speculate about the future. It's not, oh God, how are they gonna ruin the next game anymore? It's like now it's like, how is this gonna evolve? And people are looking forward to the formula, and I'm very, very excited about what's to come.
Right, because I mean, like, with even Flint, because I mean, like, I am not gonna lie, because like, you know, considering the certain names in which I will not fucking like recite on these streams, I was a big fan of the Archie comics, and the Archie comics did go in. But then, when I found out that Archie comics were already continue, and then they went over to the IWD comics, I'm like, okay, let's see what we got. And I read them, and I'm like, oh my God.
They're fire.
They're fire as fuck.
There's one arc in it. The Metal Virus arc in IDW is like basically what happens to Sonic in this game.
Right.
Where, so like, that's kind of
wait, but like, remember, I'm still on the third island.
Yeah, of course. But you already see it, like when his hand's getting all
yeah.
It's the same like principle.
Fucking, what was it called? The legacy virus from mutants in Marvel, baby. Like, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So like, Ian Flynn is doing a really so, and I take Fadel's word for it, and from what I played, doing a really good job, because I'm not gonna look at Fadel and be like, and then he's like. Wait, let me take a wait, no, shut up. let me take a consideration. I'm not gonna look at Fadel and then him tell me that no, I'm thinking of a game. No, I'm thinking of a game that has good gameplay but horrible story. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna look at you and be like, hey man, this game story is good. I'm like, no, you're wrong, right? But what I'm like, the whole case in point is, I'm trying to say, like, I'm very confident in your ability to gauge stories. That's what I'm saying. Like, like you to me and me to you. So I'm like, like, even with the aspect, here we go. I mean, if you want to say, like, yo, if Fadel was like, Sonic Forces is a good story, I'm like, no, you're wrong.
No. Yeah, like Sonic Lost World, like, I fucking hate that story. It's
Sonic Lost World story is good, but like, all right, well,
no,
like,
it's
all right,
not good.
no,
it's not good. It's not good. It's bad.
No, it's bad. No, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
no,
it's bad,
but no. I'm gonna take a case in point away where, like, okay, Sonic Lost World story, very bad, very bad. I'm not, trust me, I'm not defending it. But I will say this right now, Sonic Lost World, the gameplay in which you could dictate Sonic's speed, like, that was an unexplored frontier. Get it? In which I'm like, I wish they explored more, but they didn't, because people were like, you Sonic Frontier trash. So no, not Sonic Frontier trash. Sonic Lost World trash. All right. So like, with that out of the way, yeah. So Sonic Frontiers, like, it's so crazy. The story is good, and the way they approach it is good. The music is really fucking good, and the gameplay looks really fucking good. And then you can tell in the description box, and I'm telling you right now, like Fadel, let's put Fadel in the fucking boombox corner for a second. Like, yes. Fadel off rip is a Sonic fan. Off rip.
Yes.
Off rip.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a Sonic fan too, but I'm like, I love Sonic to the point where I want to see Sonic like succeed. I'm not out here to say Unleash is good, because I'm like, if you didn't, case in point, like before Fidel's like, man, what you mean? I think no, not Fadel. I love Fadel. I think Unleash is trash. I think Unleash is one hit. No, Fadel, shush. Shush. Okay, I think Unleash is 100% trash. I think Force is 100% trash. Generation, saving grace, colors, snap, right?
Yes, sir.
And I love Sonic. And the reason why I'm so critical of Sonic is because I want him and the franchise to do so well. And they have missteps. They've had trips. They've had bumps in the road so much where I'm like, all my friends that grew up with me, just like, that grew me and love Sonic, they were like, nah, man, Sonic trash. Nah, man, it's over. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. And I'm like, I still love Sonic. I still got I got hyped when Sonic came to Smash. I got hyped when Sonic's here. I get hyped when Sonic's there. And I'm like, I truly love Sonic. So I want nothing more to Sonic to succeed. I played Sonic Frontiers, PS5, front to back, and then people want to take me for granted and saying, no, man, you're trying to appease the Sonic community. Nah, you're a Sonic fanboy, so you don't know what's what. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
First chance trust me, I'm letting you talk. First chance I get, I will shit on Sonic to the ends of the earth in order to try and make him better. I'm not trying to shit at him for the memes. I'm not trying to shit at him because of fun. I honestly don't get any fun out of shit on Sonic. I shit on Sonic in order to make him better.
No, I get you.
Ladies and fucking gentlemen, Frontiers. This is it. This is literally, I didn't even beat the game, and I'm talking to someone who beat the game. I'm telling you, this is it. I'm taking my sunglasses off. This is it. This is it. Sonic is back. Sonic is loved. Sonic, I will fucking curse. I will fucking flame. I will fucking charge into the vile depths of the fucking earth to those that wish the fucking worst for Sonic in terms of Frontiers. Do not take this away. I'm telling you, I'm looking you in your soul, in your life, into your being. Do not take this away from Sonic. Sonic needed this. Let him grow with this. Let him develop with this. Do not take them away from it because you thought that Amy lost her fucking sassiness. No. This is what Sonic needed. Let him grow. I want to see Sonic Frontiers 2, 3, spin-off, whatnot. Give me that Shadow DLC in terms of Virgil for Devil May Cry 4, 5, all that good jazz. Let me get this shit fucking now. This is what Sonic needed. Let him grow. Let him develop. Let him exasperate with the fucking spirit of freedom. If you take this away from me, I will never fucking forgive you, Sonic fans. This is what he needed. Fadel GamesCage is all for you.
No, I mean, like I said, I think I said everything I want to. It's exactly what we needed. We won. I'm happy. We're big chilling. And yeah, I mean, I think right now we're living in just the best timeline. We have the 3D games are back. We got Sonic Prime coming soon, so it's gonna be back to being an animated series again. We got the movies that are thriving. Between, we've had Mania and we've had Origins, which are really dope 2D games. I mean, Mania is fantastic, but like all we really need now is a legit new solid 2D Sonic as well, and then we're just in a perfect like cycle. The series is thriving now. The multimedia reign of Sonic.
No. This is truly thriving because running off that, I'm just like, Sonic, and this is a fucking, what's the word? When you're, confession. There you go. There's a confession I'm making in which, listen, I'm confessing this, but at the same time, I'm feeling like, listen, I had the justification to confess this, in which the writers and the people in charge of Sonic the Hedgehog, in terms of the movie, were either not qualified or their past writing experiences was not something that would, do Sonic justice.
Yeah.
Then, I watched the movie, and I'm like, well, 100%. It's one of those aspects where like, hey, listen, I am given new information, and this new information, I'm like, wow, Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie was amazing, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was amazing, and I cannot not wait for Knuckles the series and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, because we all know what's coming. Listen, if you haven't seen the movie, that's on you. Shadow! The fucking Hedgehog. Yo, Fadel. You know, I've seen many fucking theories, like, and the theory that hits me the hardest, I'm like, when Tom, aka I forgot the actor's name, the guy who plays Cyclops or whatever, right?
Yeah.
When Tom is like, "Hey Sonic, me and what was it, Mowalski's? What do you remember the last name?
Tom Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Wachowski.
No, that Mike Wazowski. That was
no. I'm saying his name is Mike Wazowski, but the Tom guy is Tom Wachowski.
All right,
the
so
Donut Lord.
Right. So when Wazowski's like, we've been guarding Green Hills for 50 years, and I'm like, don't, please don't, and I'm like, there it is.
There it is, bro. It's time.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's hella time. But I'm really interested for them to fucking explain, like, obviously, because like Shadow the Hedgehog, in terms of the Sonic lore, existed before Sonic itself, yet still had the powers of Sonic, right? So I want to see how Shadow the Hedgehog was built, because obviously, like I don't know if they're gonna reference the Space Colony arc, because I mean, Blackside, he's in the Earth or whatnot, but I mean, at the same time, Shadow was deactivated and reawakened by a Robotnik in CallMeGreninja 2 in a GUN facility that was on Earth. So it's gonna be really, really interesting on how they do it. And at the same time, you know, to take away from Sonic Frontiers a little bit, because Sonic Frontiers does reference that, in which like, oh, you collect all rings, you're able to go super Sonic.
Yeah.
Which I really do like it. And this is like, from Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, I can't stop smiling. And that's why I'm smiling every time I say this. I really like how they tackle chaos energy in the movies. They don't, and they don't outright spell it out for you, but that's good for those like, those that study shit, like Sonic, like his eyes go blue, electricity, and like that's chaos energy. And then Knuckles doing that same shit, but like Tails doesn't do it, but Knuckles does it. That's chaos energy. And then when Eggman, Robotnik, Jim Carrey got the Master Emerald, that's chaos energy. And then when they showed up Shadow with the yellow and all, that's chaos energy.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm honestly so happy they tackled.
We're almost there, bro.
I'm also so happy they tackled that in a way. I'm like, I'm sorry. All right, so that I'll put my glasses back on. That's really good. Now, when it comes to the rest of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Frontiers, ready? I'm gonna throw the ball over to you. And then we're gonna get to the Q&A section. So those on Twitch and those on YouTube. By the way, this is the first time we're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. Those on Twitch and YouTube, get your questions ready for the Q&A segment. Fadel GamesCage, what was your favorite part of Sonic Frontiers, without spoilers if you can?
Oh, my favorite part was the supersonic fights. Absolutely.
No. But no. Go into detail.
Okay. Vent.
I want you to vent.
Okay. Well, I don't want to spoil stuff. If I go into spoiler stuff,
first two bosses.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
I will the set for me, yeah. The Wyvern boss to me was when I was like, this is like the peak Hypersonic, because it was like, because that specific boss has like it's like an on rails fight. You can it builds up the music so well. It has multiple like quick time events that shine Sonic's personality. Like, it is fire. It's so incredibly well done. In general, I think it's that, and I really do adore the character interactions, because they really do really good heart-to-hearts, especially with Sage. Shout out to them for adding Sage in.
Right.
Because she's a character I really love, and I think they did a good job with her.
Oh, yeah. So far, amazing.
Yeah. So I think for me, those are my two biggest highlights. It would be the Supersonic fights and how they handled the story, because that's something we've needed for a really, really long time.
All right. So now I'm going to begin my segment. Ladies and gentlemen, in YouTube and Twitch, start dropping your questions now. Drop your questions now for both me and Fadel. Now, like, I love the Wyvern fights. Trust me, I did. I truly did. And when you say, oh, you're going to die, I'm like, oh! But I think I like the first Titan fight a lot better, because it gave me a lot more control into the fact where I'm like, oh my God, Sonic, Supersonic, like, look at me going this direction fast and this way. I'm like, I'll attack you from the back. I'll attack you from your stomach. I'll attack you from your face. I'll attack you from your shoulders. That shit was like, oh my God, like it sent me, because I'm like, for the you don't understand, for the longest I wanted Supersonic to be controllable to that degree, and then like Senju of 1,000 Hands happened. I'm like, and then you know, I'm gonna go down this avenue a little bit just because I love her. I'm like Fifi gave me a glimpse to it before the game came out. I'm like, ugh. And then but like, even with her glimpse, I'm like, oh my God, this was amazing. I was screaming the whole time. I was absolutely screaming the whole time. So good. And then the thing is, it truly felt like a final boss fight. Yep. And this was the final one. This was the first boss of the game. It was the first boss of the game.
Yeah, man.
All right. Now we get to the Q&A section. Now, we got from YouTube, Metal Sonic. All right. Since Asian Man didn't complete the game yet. Oh, that's not a question. All right. Here we go. Lee Lewis. The closest Super Link would be to Fierce DT, no? So, what would be when it comes to Fierce DT to Supersonic, who will win in the fight? I'm gonna let Fadel to handle this first.
I think people don't understand how ridiculously overpowered Supersonic is. So
right.
I think Supersonic would destroy Fierce Deity Link, as powerful as Link is.
Now, here's the thing. Now, you know me, Legends of fan, 100% tattooed on my body.
Yeah.
I would agree with you in Supersonic beating Fierce DT, considering what we know. I wouldn't say destroy. I would say like Supersonic. I'm like, listen, what Supersonic is capable of compared to Fierce DT in terms of speed, I'm like,
yeah.
What's he gonna What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I wouldn't say destroy, but I was saying like, what's he gonna do? All right. Now let's look over to Twitch. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Robs says, which Sonic game has the best story? All right, Fidel, I'm gonna throw it to you. All right, if we're not counting Frontiers,
Sonic Adventure 2.
Very good, very good.
I think Sonic Adventure 2 gives you multiple point of views. I think it has a cohesive plot. Also, I think it shines the characters really well. I think SA2 would be the second best, or like the best, without Frontiers there.
Now, all right, for me, here's something that's controversial, because like I honestly would have said Sonic Adventure 2. Now, as much as I hate the game, Fidel, I would say Sonic 06.
Is it Sonic Ghost? Oh, ew.
I would say Sonic 06. No.
Uh-huh.
Fuck the Elise Kiss. Fuck that shit. I'm considering like Sonic Shadow as a GUN unit. Finally finding Omega and Rouge. That and then Silver finding Blaze. All of that. I'm considering all of that. Fuck the Sonic dying to Mephiles. Fuck Sonic kissing like Elise kissing
all the things in the game.
Like fuck Elise kissing Sonic. Fuck that shit too. Like, despite those, I'm like, Sonic 06 actually has a pretty charged story. That's the thing. I know. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I hate 06. I hate 06. But the story, it was not only too ambitious for its own good, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, the avenues they went, I like it. All right. Now, going back to YouTube. All right. Metal Sonic says, what's your favorite Sonic game? All right, Fidel, I'm gonna throw it to you.
If we're not obviously counting Frontiers right now, I will say Mania. I think objectively Mania.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
That's a love letter to this series. It's got incredible music. It's extremely fun. I've replayed it a trillion times, and it's the happiest you can be playing a Sonic game.
That's a good one. For me, it will have to be Sonic Adventure 2. Like the game itself and Child Garden, over.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see the next one. All right. From Twitch, Bumpy Painter says, how do you feel about Silver the Hedgehog getting his own comeback game? I'm gonna throw it to you first.
I think now that these games have a combat system, I think this is the best time to bring back multiple playable characters. Take it slow. Don't put too many at once, but I think if there is any time to have, DLC or at least a second playable character, this is the time, because now these characters having movesets and shit would go crazy.
No, I agree 100%. Sonic Frontiers, people need to understand. Sonic Frontiers is such a great foundation for those that really don't understand it. I hated Silver's gameplay in Sonic 06. And I'm telling you, if they were to apply Silver to Frontiers type gameplay, it would work. It would work 100%. And I'm like, a lot of people really do love Silver. Silver as the third Hedgehog, because we had Sonic, we had Shadow, and then Silver as the third. This will be honestly the greatest. Now, back to Twitch. There's a good one, and I feel like it applies to both of us, because we both have, all right, guys, you need to understand. My main goal right now in terms of content creator meeting, I need to meet Fidel and run my fingers through his hair. Now, no, you're not allowed. Matthew L says, what gel do you use? So I'm going to throw over to Fidel first.
I use water. And I use a brush.
You're full of shit. You are full. No. Shut the fuck up. No. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. No. Bullshit. I know how old. No, shut the fuck up. I know how old you are. You're full of shit. What do you use?
I wake up.
Fidel.
My hair.
No.
I'm not joking.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
There's no gel in my bathroom. Dead ass.
No. All right. You're right. No gel. Product. What product?
I use the shampoo.
You're full of shit.
I swear to God, I don't do anything.
You're not. No.
Not even joking,
No. If you don't use anything, it'll flop one side to other side to back side. Fine.
Mine's all curly though. I got curly hair.
No. No, Fidel. I'm telling you, I've taken fashion and hair theory classes. your hair's not curly. Your hair is wavy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's wavy.
Exactly,
It's still
exactly.
no. It still needs a little something to have verticality. What is it? Water? No, shut the fuck up. It's not water. It's not water. It's not water.
It is.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, I do not use soap, bro. I'm telling you factually, I don't. I cannot lie to you about this information.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Fadel, I'm telling you this on stream. All right. Me and a couple of people within my inner circle, we've been inviting people, including Fifi, including Sky, including Jared, including the keepers, and all blah, 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 all that good jazz. How do you feel about Japan?
Like Japan in general,
Yeah.
I think Japan is great. I want to go someday. You know.
All right. We're going May 15th.
Oh, why are you going specifically May 15th?
Because that's the best time for all. Like that's literally the best time we could figure out for all of us. May,
okay.
Shut the like before you say anything. I know you got money. Shut the fuck up.
How do you know I have money, bro? How do you know I'm not poor right now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Shush. Japan, May 15th.
I'm a maybe. I might be down.
All right. So like now that you know, because I legit before this hair. No, I'm telling you right now. Before this hair bullshit, I was gonna invite you after the stream. But since you want to play games, I'm like, all right. No, shush. So if you end up going to Japan with us, I'm gonna fucking wring my fingers through your hair.
Oh no! Leave my hair alone.
No.
Don't touch it.
No.
Don't do this.
No.
Yes.
All right. So for me, what hair gel I use is a combination of protein-based gel, because if you use alcohol-based gel, it damages your hair. So I use protein-based gel, but protein-based gel is usually for like moving it to the side.
Bro, your mic is muted. No one can hear you, bro.
All right, there you go. Yeah, you know, it was muted. All right. All right, continue. I use got to be gel, but I use protein-based gel, which I use a little bit in order to get my hair ready. Protein-based, because if you use alcohol-based gel, it damages your hair. So I use a little bit of protein-based gel to get it ready, and then I use got to be gel or got to be paste, which is a Swedish-based hair product. I took a little bit in order to train the rest of the hair, and I have it up, in order to not get my hair fucked up. That's what I use. Fidel's like water, which is bullshit. So we're gonna
true.
Shut the fuck up. We're gonna figure that out in months.
Believe this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's the gel I use. Next question. Let's see. It's scrolling up to, because that was a YouTube question. Next question. Twitch. All right. Real CFZ says, "What's your favorite Sonic level without counting Frontiers?" Throw it to you, Fidel.
Ooh, that's hard. Favorite level. I think it's probably Rooftop Run.
From
I like the
Generations, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Generations version.
But no,
like.
Generations was based on something else.
Yeah, it's based on Unleashed, but it's
man, God,
it's a great version.
Fucking, why do you keep it? I hate
Sorry,
so
bro. I'm sorry. The
I
daytime
hate
levels of
almost-
Unleashed.
I hate it so much. No. All right, no. Okay, all right. Listen, I will forgive you for all this fucking Unleashed love. If
Or
you're
City Escape.
listen to me. I will forgive all this Unleashed stuff because the day levels still have some merit. All right, Hedgehog, whatever the fuck. I will forgive Unleashed if you before the 5th dimension is willing to fucking sacrifice yourself. Black Knight, please. Please.
Black Knight is fire, bro.
No, it's over. I can't believe
Come
you.
on,
No,
man. Black Knight is fire,
it's
bro.
not.
Yes.
Black Knight. No. Fadel. No, the music is good. Black Knight is the reason. I'm
It's
telling you.
fire,
No,
bro.
listen to me.
No. Secret Rings is the bad one, bro.
I'm
Rings is the bad one.
No, I'm gonna mute Fidel for a second. Because, no, Fidel. Black Knight is the reason why the Starbucks series died, and is legitimate the reason why Sonic had to delist a lot of games, including Unleashed, in order to bring up the Sonic brand before Generations came out. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's dope, bro. But thematically, it's dope. All right, you can't tell me those cutscenes aren't dope. You can't tell me that, man. The cutscenes are dope. The idea of Sonic with the story is dope. There's a lot of cool stuff, but it's better than Secret Rings. But I know what you mean.
First of all, Secret Rings is better. Second of all, Black Knight had a lot of good ideas. It had a lot. I'm telling you, it did. It had a lot of good ideas. Unfortunately, it was executed badly.
Can't believe you. You're sick.
You're sick. All right.
You're sick.
All right. So that was a question from you. Wait, if I don't remember right, was that a question from YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
All right. So the next question is from Twitch. Gotcha. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Because since you and Johnny are two peas in a fucking pod.
I hate Johnny.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Just because you said that. We going in. All right, listen. I ain't judging. There's a no judge zone.
Right.
What's the baddest character in Sonic, and how you feeling about them?
It's Rouge the Bat, bro. She's a baddie, bro. Big titty bat, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, bro. She got the jewels, she got the sass. You know it, bro. There's no question asked.
No. Keep going for two more minutes.
Okay, all right. Rouge the Bat, absolute baddie. All right, big titty bat lady. All right, I would let her suck the life out of me. Okay, I would let her, steal my jewels, and she can bite it off easy on God, right? It's just like no questions asked, bro. She can buy me, she can own me, she can treat me like shit. I don't care, bro. She can, I don't know, whatever she wants to do, she has full permission. Okay, she is the semen demon, right? And I am simply the sentient that will abide by her rules. And that's all I got.
No, that was good enough. Now here I come. But when I say come, I mean arrive. Now listen, you need to understand, from streams and all that good shit. I ain't a furry, and I've talked about this every time Johnny be like retweeting Rouge art, and I'm like, listen, I don't agree. But this is the big butt. This is Rouge's butt. Where I'm like, I understand.
Yes, sir.
I understand. I understand.
You get it, man. You get it. It
And I'm
happens, I
like,
understand.
like Rouge, just like Lola Bunny, just like Minerva Minx, just like
Lola Fish.
who?
Lola Fish.
Oh, from Shark Tale with Will
Yeah.
Smith, Angela Jolie. No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. 100%. I 100% understand. I understand. Could it be me? I understand. But could it be me? Understand? I'm like, listen.
You get it.
You about that? You about that? That like
It's
Rouge with the fucking infinite, with the infinite eyeshadow, with the
Yes,
the big ass like booty with the fucking titties that go sideways. I'm like, brother in Christ, Lola Bunny. I'm like,
Lola
listen,
Bunny on God,
listen.
you know what I'm saying?
I was there. Trust me, I was there. I was 14 playing Sonic Adventure 2 in the Rouge levels, and I saw her titties bounce. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of?
Yeah, what are they
And
doing?
I was like, yo, what kind of jiggle physics? And I'm like, excuse me? I noticed it. I noticed when I play Sonic Frontiers where Rouge winks at me if I was Shadow and I fucking looked at her. I was there 100%. I ship Rouge and Shadow 100%. Fuck Knuckles. Knuckles ain't getting no. Fuck Knuckles. Knuckles ain't getting that shit. His race is over. I'm like, I ship Shadow and Rouge. Please give me that fucking hybrid. And at the same time, like, yo, freaks. So that's
they know, bro. They know.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. All right, so now
Perfect.
we're getting back at the YouTube segment where I'm like, all right, so we go, we answer YouTube question, we answer a fucking Twitch question. Now we're answering YouTube. Let's see. Don't worry, hang tight. All right, but I'm gonna combine this with the nerd question. So Holly Rabbit combined with Liam McGann. All right, so Fadel, there's the first part of the question.
Okay.
If Sonic Frontiers were to have a sequel, what would you name it? That's one part. Second part is Sonic X Season 3. How'd you feel about it? So answer both questions in order.
The sequel should be fuck, that's hard, bro. Sonic oof.
I mean,
Maybe it should be the
if you
same,
want to
like-
be reductive with like, yo, Sonic Frontiers 2, that's complete. That's honestly completely fair.
I could see Sonic Frontiers 2 or like Sonic Horizons. That could be really cool.
Ooh,
Like,
that was
continue the
that
sort of,
that's
like-
good. That like Sonic
Yeah.
Frontiers and they're like, oh, Sonic Frontiers is just land,
Horizons.
and Horizons is literally sun above the line.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
No,
exactly,
that's
exactly.
clean. That's clean. No, yeah.
Mhm. They could do that, and for Sonic X, I liked Sonic X Season 3. It was cool. I mean, it had some weird moments, but I liked the more just like, you know, Planet of the Day sort of.
Wait a minute. Did you
episodes.
watch it like dubbed or sub?
I've seen both.
All right. Then
They're
you're
very different.
Then you're aware. All right. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
No. All right. So let's consider the most extreme aware. So Sonic X Season 3 Japanese. We're considering that. All right. So how do you feel about that? Let's talk about that.
What do you want to say about it?
What do you mean? What do I like? Season 3 is Season 3. Like, what do you mean? What I want to say about it? You know what's good. You know what goes down. Like.
Cosmo dying.
All right, then let's talk about the wildest moments. Cosmo dying, among others.
Yeah.
What's the wildest moments that you enjoyed of that shit?
I like the shadow fight. I like obviously Dark Sonic.
Even though he lasted
I
like
even-
he literally
He
lasted for a
like 2
minute.
seconds. Not even a minute. That's like 32 seconds maybe.
Yep.
What the hell else happens in that? I've totally forgot, man. It's been so long. What's your favorite?
All right. It's not about favorites. It's about how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
How'd you feel?
All
about
right,
it?
so okay, Sonic X had some really hardcore moments or whatnot, and then when you were tackling both dubbed and subbed, when Sonic went Dark Sonic, I'm like, that was a bit weird because in both English and Japanese, he went Dark Sonic when like. You know, the medic's like, hey, gold will affect your this, silver will affect you this, and he fucking wiped both of them. And then Eggman is like, oh, I'm disappointed in you, tisk, 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 and he fucking wipes his fucking finger at him. And I'm like, in both facets, I'm like, yo, you introduced this concept only for him to be like, hey, okay, this ain't right, type shit, and then just like, I'm done. So I'm like, okay, whatever, that's one. And then I felt the Cosmo segment in which Tails fell in love with Cosmo and he had to kill Cosmo in order to like save everything. Yeah. That was a lot more potent, especially in the sub. But in the dub, it was like, it was whatever. Because like I felt the dub can only go so far as Sonic Adventure 2, in which is like, hey, Shadow's here, we gotta save Shadow, Shadow's a thing, blah 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 blah, and then Eggman fixes the moon. That was the extent of what Sonic X could do for me in terms of the dub. What they explored in the sub, they couldn't do in the dub. Absolutely 100%. They couldn't, right? And I'm like, yeah. Man, and this coming from a guy that watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubbed and subbed, in which I'm like, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Yu-Gi, Kaiba, all that shit, dubbed, they found ways to loop around it and still make it great, even in Millennium World and Dawn of the Duel. When they start exploring Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I'm like, okay, you all start falling apart because of like, yo, the Shadow Realm ain't gonna save you in season 4 because season 4 is fucked, right? Wait, do you know about season 4 UGX or not?
You're talking about how we never got it here.
We never got it here, but do you know why we never got it here?
No, I still want to watch season 4.
Right.
I was like watching GX.
Do you mind of one spoiler for season 3?
No, you can tell me. Go for it,
bro. Jaden, you know Jaden, the protagonist.
Yes, yeah, of course.
He literally kills his friends to make Super Poly.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, that's
and then his friends, like afterwards, his friends are still alive. And they show up in season 4. They all remember that shit. So how do you think that goes down?
Oh Porkins doesn't want that.
Very badly, right? So like that's one.
Oh my god.
All right.
I need to see that.
All right. So next question. Yeah, this is the 5th dimension. Of course, we're gonna talk about faster than that. All right. Next. All right. So this is the last question that I was gonna leave off of this because I'm gonna let you answer this. Please go off a tangent as much as you can because I need to use the bathroom. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna let you on. All right, Fadel GamesCage, tell the chat how you truly feel on all facets of Sonic Frontiers. Go.
Okay. All right. Listen, everybody. I love Sonic Frontiers, all right? It is my baby. I hyped it up to this point. I made it alive, you know. I'm here. It is just, you know, it's like, think of like everything people wanted from the 2000s era. But it doesn't have to do with the weight of that, you know what I'm saying? Where like you can have those aspects of the over-the-top music and over-the-top and the more, you know, the more like the story people give a fuck about, you know, and the more ambitious gameplay stuff in the world and all that. And I think having that stuff modernized felt so good, right? And I really do love the cyberspace levels as a fun arcadey thing. I love the gameplay loop. They gave Sonic a combat system, bro. That shit is fire. It feels good. Everything about the game just feels good, bro. It feels happy. It feels hype. You know, there's a lot of life to it, you know, and it really does. It feels like a love letter to the fans, you know, that have been on edge for a while. But it also, you know, listen, it evolves the series. You know, it takes us forward. You know, it takes us to new frontiers, bro. Okay, we're really out here, man. Just super fun. All right, and the Titan fights, bro, they go stupid, man. Please, you know, please keep that shit going, because we made it, bro. We did it. We survived. You know, we didn't die, and now we're here, man. And now I've given all my thoughts, and he's still gone. He may be dead. I'm not sure. That could be a possibility. Or he could be there and I just can't see him. You know, he might be a ghost. Shit, man. I guess it's my channel now. We'll call it, you know, I could be Fadel Killer, and I can make Kingdom Hearts theories, bro. Let me tell you all about Zigbar, bro. Y'all ever heard of Zigbar, bro? That's that fucking guy. He really kicked that guy in the face, man. Holy shit. And then Sora, he went to Quantum Manium, bro. Oh my god, bro. He's gonna meet Dr. Ant-Man, bro. That shit's gonna be crazy, bro. Oh my god, dude. Like, he's really gonna be like, oh, whoa, holy shit. Oh my god. Like, and then he's gonna see Replica Riku. Replica Riku's gonna be like, oh man, bro, let me tell you about the 5th dimension. Then he's gonna be like, oh shit. Kairi is gonna be like, damn, bro, that really was a Kingdom Hearts, you know? And Sora's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, I'm not dead. But then Xehanort's gonna be like, yo, bro, this is the Master of Masters, bro. And you're gonna find out the Master of Masters was actually Tetsuya Nomura the whole time, bro. It's gonna be an analogy about how he wanted to make FF14, right? But how it turned out to be Lightning 14, not Lightning 14. He wanted to make, what the fuck's it called, bro? Final Fantasy 14 2.5 or something. I don't know what he wanted to make something, bro. Okay, but he fumbled the bag, right? He was tired. He was like, ah, shit, man, I feel like sleeping, man. And then Square was like, you get no money, bitch. You are broke. All right, you will never have $1 to your name. And then he was like, well, that's cap, bro. You're lying to me, right? And then Tetsuya Nomura made a game, right? And he called it Birth by Sleep, right? And in Birth by Sleep, you know, Aquanamine just like fights people, and it's incredibly brutal how they did that.
Oh my god! All right.
Yes, it's just immaculate. Like, I just am so happy with the direction and everything, with how they went with it.
All right. It looks like you ended perfectly.
Yeah.
All right. And then this is my ending segment on it.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Frontiers is legit. I will not say it's the perfect Sonic game, because it isn't. But it is a Sonic game that Sonic always deserved. Sonic Frontiers is the game in which I love to play, which I am literally itching to play it.
Go finish it, bro.
In terms of the stream, in which I'm like, I want to go play it. Sonic Frontiers is the game in which Sonic always won, in terms of the freedom that he fights for as a freedom fighter, ever since his inception in the beginning, in terms of both games and comics. And I am thankful that Sonic Team wants to explore that avenue, and Sonic Frontiers is truly it. So with that being said, thank you all so much for being a part of the 5th dimension, the return of the 5th dimension, both on YouTube and Twitch. And at the same time, for those watching, know that the 5th dimension, in terms of Twitch as a team, is now reopened applications for joining us, a team that is bound by both hype and hope.
Oh my gosh.
So be sure to apply if you are an aspiring creator, specifically on Twitch, because we are ready to look into the void with all of you. Until the next stream, this has been both HMK and the GamesCage.
Yes,
And we will check you guys later.